In this video, I do want to talk with you about the physical symptoms that you can experience during your benzodiazepine taper and withdrawal. I'll talk with you a little bit about the things that nobody sees. I do understand it can be an absolute nightmare at times. I want you to know before I go any further that I have been exactly where you are now. My whole life I lived in a body that felt unsafe due to a difficult childhood. I struggled with many years of addiction. However, it was the benzo taper that was truly the most difficult time in my life. I struggled with addiction issues from a very young age. And by the time I was prescribed benzos for anxiety, I had already spent my whole life with a nervous system that was in constant high alert. I had lived overseas for quite a long time and I returned to the UK. And when I started tapering off my benzos, I was already in full-blown tolerance withdrawal. The physical symptoms I experienced during my taper were absolutely horrific, but I do know that healing is possible, even from the darkness of where you may be right now. My heart would be pounding constantly non-stop. I'd be awake in bed 3 a.m. in the morning. Sleep would seem impossible to come by. So I do get it. You can feel like you're never going to recover from where you are now. Sleep can suffer dramatically, and I do understand that that can make things seem like you will never heal. I would be walking around the supermarket getting my shopping, and my legs would just feel like jelly. I would get dizzy, thinking I was going to collapse. It used to be horrendous. I do understand. I get it. One of the worst symptoms was the non-stop ringing within my ears. It would have me thinking at times I was going insane. Now, I do want to explain to you that in general terms, the symptoms come in waves. They can start with no clear trigger. You can be sitting there one moment and you feel fine, and the next moment your heart is racing. You have a ringing sound or a buzzing sound within your ears, and you can feel lightheaded and you can feel dizzy. You are not dying. You are not going crazy. You will heal from the nightmare that you are facing now.